This is TCAL, issue number 14. 5 decisions, and the split is now the structure. Here's the read. The 2027 book closed while nobody was looking, and what it leaves behind is 2 markets. One hard allocated through next year, one breaking on price. The 2027 book is closed. The hardest number this week is an allocation figure, not a price. Buyers of 2027 DRAM and HBM capacity are being filled at 60 to 70% of what they ask for, and they are paying deposits up front to get that much. Adata's chairman put HBM and AI servers at roughly 70% of total DRAM capacity. TrendForce has HBM bit shipments growing 50 to 60% next year and still landing short of demand. A supply curve that is sold out a year ahead stops behaving like a cycle. It behaves like a queue. Sold out is a price signal that never shows up on a price sheet. 1 upcycle, 2 markets. The bifurcation stopped being a split in the data and became a split in the order book. Server CPU units are up 20% year over year, and industrial storage suppliers are posting records, with Transcend's first-half revenue up 422%. The consumer lane is contracting in every geography that reports. PC units down 4.9%, smartphones down somewhere between 6.7 and 11% depending on whose tracker you take. India down 11.1% with the second half guided down more than 15%. US console units fell 39%. Desktop CPU units fell 20%. The same shortage is a tailwind on one side of the ledger and a tax on the other. A blended DRAM number now averages 2 markets that have stopped trading against each other. The packaging bottleneck moved countries. The constraint on HBM is not only wafers now. Korean export data shows HBM shipments to Malaysia near $1.3 billion, while shipments to Taiwan fell below $3 billion from over $5 billion a few months earlier, and TSMC is reported to have moved part of its advanced packaging to Intel's Malaysia complex as CoWoS runs behind AI chip demand. CoWoS is scaling hard on its own account, toward roughly 130 to 140,000 wafers a month by late this year at yields above 98%, and it is reported fully booked against 2026 demand regardless. Neither company has confirmed the arrangement. Credit reads stable underneath it, and the disclosed numbers arrived this week rather than last. When a bottleneck changes address, the constraint is real, and the relief is on somebody else's CapEx line. Here's the call. Client DRAM contract price gains keep decelerating, while server and HBM allocation stays oversubscribed, so the 2 lanes diverge rather than converge. By December 31st, 2026, wrong if Q4 client DRAM contract gains print at or above the Q3 13 to 18% band, or if 2027 server allocation fill rates rise above 80%. Look at the segment state. DRAM carries 20% phantom demand. NAND carries 12% phantom demand. HBM carries 10% phantom demand. So, how to be positioned? Before the 2027 allocation books close, reported around end of August, HBM and enterprise storage are the 2 lanes where the constraint is contractual rather than cyclical. Lead time cover is the exposure that matters, not price. Through the 4th quarter on the client contract print, server and client DRAM have split. Treating DRAM as one exposure is the error the blended number invites. Now, on the module channel, the one place this week's evidence cuts against the bull red. Distributor stock is building on borrowed money, which is what the top of a memory cycle looks like from the inside. That's issue number 14. The full written call, every figure sourced, is at tkal.news. Not investment advice.